to television. Here in November, I know that we said we'd do an update on a monthly basis. I think the last time we were here was September. Blame Scotty for not catching up in October, right? I think it was Oktoberfest week in Germany. He's been a bit drunk for about a month, so we'll let him off with that on occasion. Things are going well on and off the park. Just as in terms of an update, we've played 6 games since the last time we spoke was against Benburb, so we lost that day. So I'm hoping that's not an omen for the day's game against Johnstonborough. If it is, this will be the last monthly update. Today's game, glad to say that we've got Jordan Logan and Babuka Musa coming back into the squad along with Martin Shields, which gives us a 16 for the first time for about 4 or 5 weeks. I need to say a big thanks to the under-17s who have come in and supported us in the last few weeks to fill the bench, and a couple of them have even got a bit of game time. Future's bright at the club, and the boys done well. They've also done well at training, and your time will come again, lads, so thanks very much for that. When the times since we last spoke, we've been in 2 cup competitions, the Scottish Cup and West of Scotland Cup. Game against Kilwinning here on the park was a brilliant game for us against a Premier League team who since have went on to do great things. They've got a big third round tie today. And I think we competed. Unfortunately we lost a goal with 5 minutes to go, and they probably just edged it on the day, but to be fair, I don't think anybody in the stadium that day would have said we were that far away, so it's a good place for us to build on. Unfortunately, it would be stupid not to mention the incidents off the park that day, and I'm glad to see that as a club we've introduced a number of measures now that will stop something like that happening again. We were caught cold, but you know, everybody's got to learn lessons for their mistakes. The other cup was the West of Scotland Cup, where a young Muir Cup team come up to play against us. Their league position was they're bottom of the district league, and most people thought we would have turned them over quite easily. It was a very difficult game for us, and I commend the boys for the way they tried to play football from start to finish. A very good side, and if they stick together they'll do really well, so all the best to them for the rest of the season. For us in the league, we couldn't have asked for much more. We've played 6 games since the we played 6 games since the Benburb game. We beat Lesmahago and Cambuslang here at home. I've got to say, Cambuslang look a very good side. Played really good football. They were probably unlucky not to get a point that day, but that's probably one of our best performances of the season, and it's no fluke that Cambuslang are top of the league 3 points ahead of us, and probably look like the team to beat for most days within the division. Away from home we beat Rossville for the first time since I've been here. Away from home Greenock, Neilston and Bellshill. Through the games there's been some brilliant goals. I need to point out that the game against Lesmahago, the 6-2 game, is probably the best football we've played as a team for many years. Actually, Jim Friel said it's the best, one of the best he's ever seen. He'll deny it on camera, but he definitely did say it. Other stuff that I should be mentioning is, unfortunately, in the injury front, Brian McQueen took another knock to his knee, and now will be out for the rest of the season. He's need to get another operation, in fact 2 operations. The big man's not had any luck whatsoever, so that's 3 operations in his knees in the last couple of years, and anybody who's seen him playing here will understand the impact that's going to have on us. We lose that kind of talent. Joining him is Declan Dockery's injured. He broke his jaw against Wishaw, a game that was abandoned with 12 minutes to go, and we're waiting to find out from the SJFA whether that game's to be replayed or whether or whatever. I don't know what the situation will be with that, but Declan's got a broken jaw and will be out for another 4 or 5 weeks. They joined obviously TG, who's long term injured, and I mentioned TG because during the period since we last had the broadcast, we had a game here for TG as a benefit match. Obviously his illness has stopped him from being able to work and stuff like that, and there was a big crowd here, and I think TG was overwhelmed with the amount of support that he got, both from messages of people online and for the amount of people who came today. And I should really mention Clydebank, who were absolutely brilliant, brought a big crowd up and presented TG with a trophy and stuff like that. And again, I think we matched Clydebank on that day, and it was a decent enough performance. I should say that a big, massive St Roch's welcome to Stephen McDonald, who came in about 3 weeks ago. Big man scored in the last 3 games, and he looks as if he's going to be a big asset to the club. Gives us something a wee bit different from what I've done in the past, and I couldn't give him a bigger compliment to say he plays like a young Chris McFadden, who incidentally came off the bench and scored the winner against Bellshill last week with his first touch. Well done, Algin. Off the park, the homework club is thriving. There's now 30 young people coming into the club on a Tuesday night. Michael and the guys at the St Roch's Foundation are doing a brilliant job there. A couple of other things, we have our own fundraiser here on Thursday night. We showed a film, and with 60 people in the club, which gave us some ideas for some sort of events we might have going forward. We're at planning stages at the moment for the dinner for the pensioners and the dinner for homeless people during the Christmas period. And during the day's match, our friends at the Invisibles are doing a collection for homeless people. So off the park, we continue to do some good stuff. On the park, we're doing some really good stuff. and we're really looking forward to meeting Johnson by the day. So I suppose finally, I'm getting myself involved in a lot of charitable, supporting a lot of charities and stuff like that, but what we need to understand is that the more we do, there's costs, the electricity and stuff like that within the building needs to be paid, unfortunately. Which I'm glad to say, at the committee meeting a couple of months ago, we introduced a tote where the committee bought in for the first couple of months, and it's been really successful. A couple of people have been close to winning the jackpot, and Stevie Mullen's been absolutely brilliant in organising it and doing the tote. The thing what I would ask while I'm on St Roch's TV is that we're now going to be looking to expand the tote to encourage fans and stuff like that to get involved in it, both selling it and buying it. So watch social media this week, there'll be posters going out about how you can get involved to support the club, to sell the tote. I don't actually know if in the September broadcast I mentioned the Candyman. Big Mark comes up and does the pre-match entertainment before games. You might have just heard his music and switched on there just as we were doing the broadcast. Another big thanks to him and everybody else who have recently volunteered to become stewards at the club, and everybody else who does their stuff on match day. Mon the Candy. We have also recently launched a fans forum, and the reason for that is, I suppose, we learned a couple of lessons with a hand with Conan, but also there's not really been much dialogue between the actual fans on match day to find out what their experience is, what they like about the club, and most importantly what we can do for them, but also what they can do for us. And I had a meeting with 20 odd fans last Saturday morning. Some of the stuff they brought forward was brilliant. So they're the lifeblood of the club. They continue to support us in big numbers. We're at Bells Hill last week and there was over 100 fans from St Roch's who are supporting us. We're expecting a big crowd here today because we've got a couple of guests coming up. Wee Betty Old is season ticket number 67, he's coming up to do our team talk today, so I'm relegated to the bench. So we're really looking forward to the day, but my final thing is, again, thanks very much to the fans of St Roch's who come to the games, who support us through sponsorship, who support us on social media, and just everybody who's got the Rock at their heart. Thanks very much. All the best.